Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna try and do one of these every day. Just for consistency's sake. Even if very few people watch them. So, yes, we're covering some InfoWars stuff because sometimes they're the only ones covering stuff like this because they're the only ones who get it. But such is life. So, first up, Antifa activists carry pro-pedophile sign during Cernovich protests. No pedo bashing, and in fact, it says right there, no pedo bashing. Oh look, NAMBLA. Show of hands, who's surprised? You. You put your hand down. Okay, there we go. But yeah. If you're actually surprised by this, you haven't been paying attention. All joking aside, like, if you have not been paying attention, you're probably surprised by this, but here we go. And in case you're wondering, yes, that is not Photoshop. We actually have video. Let's take a listen. If it'll play. So, I mean, it hasn't been pulled from the internet. Again.
Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
Sure doesn't look like it's Photoshop. And look, there's the NAMBLA, there's the... There's Black Lives Matter signs, there's... Dismantle white supremacy. Yeah, like it says, the left's embrace of pedophilia is nothing new because, well, here's a screenshot of something out of the New York Times. Pedophilia, a disorder, not a crime. And, of course, that's just the New York Times. We go to Salon.com. They gave a platform to pedophile Todd Nickerson. Yeah, that name just says something's wrong with you. I'm sorry, that guy does not look normal. Oy. Todd Nicholson on Attraction, Love, and Elisa Bloom. I can't even talk. And of course, Gavin McInnes and his WGF at Cernovich protesters are mad he doesn't want you to F children. How to Win Friends and Influence People by Vivi E. Charlie. We hate Mike at Cernovich and we love pedophiles. These people walk among us. Be very afraid. Group of pedos storm a college by someone literally called John Doe. Louis Lorenzo, Antifa much proudly with their pedophile allies tonight to oppose Mike Cernovich. Hashtag let that sink in. Couldn't have said it better myself. Pro-pedophile group NAMBLA join Antifa communists to protest against conservative journalist Mike at Cernovich. This is the left today. And we have Mike. So he's posted some photos. Let's go to his Twitter. Yeah, that's all for that article. We'll just go straight to his Twitter. We have first picture. Oh, it's not responding. There we go. Mike Cernovich hates women. Highly doubtful. And the apartheid at Colombia. Okay. And on the subject of pedophiles. Oh, Kevin Spacey. This may be deadly mail, but they're the ones who have this intel, and yes, it's confirmed. Exclusive. Kevin Spacey's father was that was the wrong way to highlight. Was a Nazi child rapist who hated Jews and sexually abused his own son for years. And then Mother New claims actor's brother. So yes, this is what the actor's brother is saying. No, this isn't just something they made up for the article. Just went off. Yeah, those two. Oh. In his all fairness, his brother looks like there might be life in his eyes. Kevin Spacey has always looked dead-eyed to me. He always has, just being honest. And here's a fun one. And tech giants to Senate. Russia didn't influence 2016 election. And Kremlin barely had any impact of social media, tech giants admit. Yes, they've had to admit that. Washington, D.C. at a hearing of Senate Judiciary Committee Subcommittee on Crime and Terrorism on Tuesday, Colin Stretch, General Counsel for Facebook, testified that Russian interference before and after the election accounted for a small 0.004% of all newsfeed traffic, with an emphasis on being negative towards Hillary Clinton. Gee, guess that means they didn't do jack. Oh, all that Russian hacking. Yeah, it doesn't look like that. Sure. And get an acting general counsel for Twitter and Richard Elgato, our director of law enforcement and information security for Google, agreed that the Russian interference in the 2016 elections constituted a relatively small percentage of all content on the social media website, adding that accounts identified as being Russian-controlled were terminated quickly as they were identified. Senator Ted Cruz, the Republican and from Texas, addressed the issue, pressing Google that academic research suggests Google's search engine has a left-leaning bias, goes so far as to block stories is broken by conservative and libertarian websites until the same story is picked up by a mainstream media outlet. I've seen that. Hey, let's do a little experiment. Okay. This page will have Google, and this page will run Yahoo. Yeah, let's open actual Yahoo. So, first we'll do Google. In Google, we type in Clinton, capital, oh wait, I typed in an extra O. Clinton uranium, that's the first one. Uranium Snopes, uranium troops, urgent care, uranium one deal. Well, I haven't gotten to that yet. Let's try this. BODY. Body shop, body double. Only at the bottom one does it say body count, and that's Haiti. Let's see what happens when we put in the C. Whoops. Count July 2017. Well, they can't hide that, but you notice that when you try to look up the body count, given how that's a very high search, it doesn't come up. Let's try Yahoo. Clinton uranium scandal, Clinton Foundation. It's B. Oh, look at that! Body count, D, body count, and of course body shop. There are two body counts. There are bodyguards that are dead. Body count, what really happened. Body count 2016, body bag count, body bag. Yeah. Yeah, it's obvious. And let's try CNN is... Wow, they're not even bothering to hide it. Indictment. Let's try MSNBC is, and even they got in his fake news. You notice you have to get at least to the is to get to that. Let's try this. Whoops. Uh-huh. Let's see what that comes in. Cancer, cheese, healthy, communist, conservatives. Well, I guess I can't hide it at this point. Tell you what, if you find this on YouTube, I will see the comments. Just find me something that seems like mainstream media isn't reporting on it. Just something you've heard about that doesn't seem to be being touched on. Even if you don't think it's true, put it in the comments. Send it to me on Facebook, have you see this. But yeah, I kind of wanted on a run of test on a bunch of these phrases. Well, let's close them for now. Okay. Senator Cruz asks each company, do you consider your website needs to be neutral public forum? While each company possesses to be has to be open to all types of ideals. Senator Cruz noticed that, and he noted that he was not satisfied. Facebook, Google, and Twitter were not placing your thumb among content so as to reflect the political preferences of their employees. Among the highlights of the hearing under questioning from Senator John Kennedy, the Republican, and from, I think, Louisiana. Stretch admitted there was no way Facebook could see behind every one of the approximately 5 million accounts that advertise on Facebook daily. Pressed by Senator Kennedy's Google's Richard Elgato denied the company a media platform, claiming Google was a technology platform. Oh, funny that! In their prepared testimony, of course they had been prepared, each of the three social media companies attempted to estimate the extent of Russian interference in the 2016 U.S. presidential election cycle, to which they have a whole bunch of diatribes. And from what I read, those are just obvious. What do we have here? Just countless video. Those from what we have just for reporting today. Breaking news, somewhat. Meaning it's been a few hours. Halloween terror, 8 dead, 15 injured after truck rampage in Manhattan. Shudrick was heard yelling Allahu Akbar. Yeah. Again, who's surprised? Because well, there's a lot of videos on it. I'm gonna go to Paul Joseph Watson's on his Facebook, because here's the photo of the guy from CBS's News own official Twitter. Yeah, he's not Muslim at all. No, he's very Muslim. And here's an example of leftist lunacy. The tragedy in New York City is that 8 people a day. New Yorkers don't have a hysterical fear of Muslims, so no one bother marketing that here. It's not fear, it's justifiable horror in the fact that they're caught doing this regularly. CNN's Jake Tapper responds to Islamic terror attack Allahu Akbar, or something said under the most beautiful of circumstances. Somebody fire this guy. Let's see what he actually said.
This is terrorism.
The Arabic chant, Allah Akbar, God is great, sometimes said under the most beautiful of circumstances, and too often.
Okay, I'll admit that's cutting him off, but still. No, I've never heard that said in a good reason. MSNBC host butthurt that Trump responded to a terror attack by Islamic terrorists. Chris Hayes. He's very quick to respond to one kind of act of violence in particular, and it was in the USA. And from real Donald Trump. In New York City, looks like another person attacked by a very sick and deranged person. Law enforcement is following this closely. Not in the USA. What he's saying there is he's not going to let this slide. Oh, great, we have Joy Reid again. I don't recall hearing Stephen Paddock shout Allahu Akbar. And let's see what Joy Reid said. Lots of terrorism talk and speculation on local national news read this New York City incident. I don't remember that happening after Vegas. Huh. Dr. Craig Considine say in Manhattan attack represents Islam as reckless as saying Charlottesville white supremacy represents white people / Christianity. And Paul Joseph Watson's very accurate comment. You mean like virtually everyone on the far left did? Yeah, because they did. That was kind of obvious. Last night, Antifa had signs cops and Klan go hand in hand. One of them was arrested for robbing a woman. Media won't cover it. Kerry hashtag impeach 45. I have Manhattan hashtag is full of Islamophobia and xenophobia and nationalism. Go check it out and report people. They deserve it. Where can I report your stupidity? Yeah, and using that, seriously. This is the, yeah, this is it. Oi. Okay. Now, let's see what else some people have. Let's go to... I still have caps locks on. Let's see what they're saying just so we know how stupid they're being. Because we've already seen them be stupid, huh? No, I'm not whitelisting you. You don't deserve it. New York Mayor says act of terror leaves 8 dead. Yes, we established that. Got anything better to say than just the obvious? One person is in custody after the truck driver plows into bike riders in Manhattan. Note they say one person.
So,
okay, here we go. Oh, what do you know? We have the full clip from
we're told, I'm told by 3 sources now that the NYPD and the FBI are investigating this as a terrorism incident. Our understanding is that according to witnesses who police have now talked to, they're telling police that they heard this driver yelling Allahu Akbar during this incident, which is now leading authorities to believe that this is as a result that this is now a terrorism case. And I'm just getting an update now. The FBI is taking over this case because it appears now that this is terrorism. So what?
Okay. And yeah, it says that right here. They're taking over. Yeah, it looks like the guy. And those are some fake guns. Those are some... He got this from a prop store? Or a toy store? Or could he just not get actual guns? Because New York. And of course, President Donald Trump. Oh, here we go. Oh, here's some of the full list of developments. Suspect in New York attack is from the Central Asian nation of Uzbekistan. Really? You're not helping your open any sort of not getting any Muslim hate, because at that point profiling going to happen. And came to the United States in 2010. Two law enforcement sources told CNN a Tampa, Florida address is connected to him. Florida. Joy. So this ain't just some local, or local as you would expect the leftists to frame him. But in fact, he's not really a local. Investigators also looking into a possible connection to New Jersey, the sources said. And he is in surgery and expected to survive, a person familiar with the investigation said. And after this tweet, the president apparently wrote, "My thoughts, condolences, and prayers to the victims and families of the New York City terrorist attack. God and your country are with you." Damn right. Okay, then we're just going into an insane amount of detail. And, okay, nope. I'm not showing bodies. That can promptly go bye-bye. And I think I've done just enough for that. So, yeah. And yes, that's only going to be the first one I do. I am going to go and watch some news in a bit. My main news broadcast had ended a bit ago, so I'm going to leave that be. So I'm just going to settle down, de-stress a bit, because goodness knows if I go into this I'll be ranting and yelling, and I'd like to avoid the cops being called on me for disturbing the peace, because it is almost dark and it is Halloween. So, happy Halloween, everyone. Hope things get better.